What is going on, guys? Mase Barber come back to us with yet another video, and in today's video we got a quick little tutorial. So basically my boy Yus came up to me and he was like, yo Mase, listen, my front is thinning out, what should I do? And I told him, bro, don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you, I know exactly what to do, and I'm going to show you guys in this video what I did. So basically the plan is to give him a buzz cut, kind of like I have, with mid to high skin fade, and kind of camouflage the light spots on top, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So first things first, what I did is I brought everything down to, I believe, what was a 4. I'm not sure if I brought it down a little bit and then a bit more, but end result we're bringing it down to a 4. And then I decide to wash his hair, number 1, just to have a clean canvas, and number 2, to make sure that all the hair is laid down, because once I wash it, I'm going to blow dry it all laid down in the direction that it grows, just because when you have curls on top, the hair is used to being like sticking up, so now we want it to get used to being laid down. So right now what you see is the hair blow dried, washed and blow dried, and brushed towards the front and the bottom. So yeah, first things first, I'm gonna put in my skin guideline. I'm gonna take my outliner and just trace in that line. I want it straight to where the vertical bars end, so no C-cup, and I'm just gonna carry it straight around the head. And then I'm gonna shave up everything that's under it, and then I'm gonna flip my clipper over again, and I'm gonna kind of scratch everything that's under the line, and then I'm gonna come up behind it with my shaver to make sure that everything is skinned. So yeah, right now we're just shaving it down, making sure everything is nice and clean. As you guys can see, I'm stretching the skin a little bit just to be sure that I'm really getting every single hair follicle, and I'm shaving every single hair. Alright, so now it's time to start the fade. I switched up the way I fade just a little bit, because what I used to do is I would put in my guidelines and fade them out right away. So I'd go 0.5 fade it out, 1.5 fade it out. But now I put in all my guidelines and then I fade it downwards. So I put in my guidelines going upwards, and then I fade it out coming back down. So first thing what I do is I take my 0.5 guard, my 0.5 no guard, and I go up about ½ an inch. And then after, I'm gonna follow that with my 1 guard open, and about the same length, maybe a bit longer than the 0.5, just so that my fade looks a bit nicer. But this is all stuff that you have to vision before you start the haircut. So when I'm looking at my canvas, everything is like the same length, there's no fade in it, nothing. I already know, okay, my 0.5 is gonna be here, my 1's gonna be here. It's something that you kind of get with experience. You can vision the haircut before it's done, and that's something that you guys need to start doing. You'll notice once you start doing that, your haircuts will become more consistent, and you'll be able to predict what's gonna happen throughout the haircut. So right now I already took out I'm taking out the top line, so I have my 2 guard open, and then I'm gonna put it halfway, and then I'm gonna close it up. That should soften out the top line. And then to get rid of the top line, I'm gonna take my 1.5 guard, lever open, and then I'm gonna go down a little bit halfway, and then I'm gonna close it and attack the line with it closed, and then that'll erase the line. Alright, so right here I have my number 1 guard with the lever open. We're going to do the same steps. So I'm going to have it all the way open. I'm going to go at the line halfway and then closed. That should soften up the middle line. And then we're going to get rid of that line with the 0.5 guard. You're going to have it all the way open, but make sure you don't go up as high as you did with the 1.5. You're going to come a little under that So you're gonna have it open, halfway, closed. Once you have it closed, it should get rid of the line. When it's closed, you're hitting the line exactly. When it's open, you're going up a bit higher. All right, and then right here, time to get rid of that last line. So I have my clipper with the lever open, no guard. I'm flicking out that line. I'm gonna put it halfway and then closed. And the more you close the lever, the lower you go, right? So I'm gonna have it all the way open. I'm flicking out at the top of the line, halfway, I'm attacking the line, closed, I'm at the line, shaving it, and then you'll see the line is gonna disappear. But you just gotta make sure the lower level you go, you got to stay under what you just cut. You can't have a lower level and then go higher on the head. My bad if I'm being a little confusing, guys. I haven't done a tutorial in a minute, but you know, we're back on the grind. So stay tuned, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and I hope you guys are enjoying the video up until now. All right, so now that the rough draft is done, it's now time to finish up this side. So what I like to do is I do the exact same steps that I did at first, just do them again until the lines disappear. That's one thing that you learn with experience. Once again, is you learn to be able to know what lines you need, what guards you need to take out certain lines. So you're going to be able to see a line with the darkness of it. You'll be able to tell what level it's at and how to get it out. So that's just something that you learn with time. But you know, just follow the same exact steps downwards and you'll see it'll get rid of all the lines. All right, so now I'm just gonna follow up at the bottom of the fade with my outliner, just because I saw a little tiny line. But I want you guys to remember that whatever you put a line in with, you can remove it with that same thing. So there's a little stubborn line that I couldn't take out that was due to the shaver, to the outliner, and I get it out with the outliner. All right, so now it's time to do the lineup. So what you need to do is start in the middle just to make sure that the line comes out straight. So what I like to do is stand next to him. kind of turn his head towards your chest, start in the middle, and then work your way out to the side, and then go on the other side and do the same thing. Be sure to take your time with this, as this is the most important part of the haircut, because if you have a nice fade but a whack outline, the haircut's just not gonna look nice. So make sure you take your time with this. One thing that I forgot to mention is, due to the light spots, the middle is a bit darker, so I went over it with a shorter guard. So let's say everything's at a 4 and the middle is still a bit darker. I'm gonna hit the middle with 3.5, but make sure I don't go over those light spots. That's what's gonna help me camouflage the top and make everything look even and consistent. So right here, I'm just applying hairspray because I'm gonna put a bit of hair fibers. Just decided to do it since we were filming, make it look extra crispy. And then once you're done applying your enhancements, what you have to do is go over it again with your trimmer and then follow up behind that with your straight blade. What I'm doing right here is I have no guard, lever closed, and I'm kind of just going over the hair to get the straggly hairs that are just sticking out. This is going to make the haircut all come together and look, you know, super clean. It's going to make sure that there's no hairs that are sticking out or out of place. And then right here, I'm just shaving up his face. He wants to take everything off, so I'm just gonna do that super quick with the trimmer, and then I'm gonna follow up behind that with my shaver. And then the last thing that I need to do is just come up behind that with the straight blade, and then we're pretty much done. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the video. You guys will see the end product in a few seconds, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.